Hey everybody, welcome back to More Entertainment, where I'm here to entertain you. And today we're talking about eczema. Now it's been over a year, maybe even two, since the last time I did an eczema video. And I was really hesitant about doing another one about what I'm about to talk about today, and that's the carnivore diet. I've talked about eczema before when I said I did the keto diet, and I was talking about how I thought it would really help my skin. And I had said that there were still some issues that I was dealing with in my arms. And anyone who's on eczema, you go through different trials and you try different things. Some things work, some things don't. I always recommended giving things like 2 weeks at a time when it came to medications. But so over the past few months since, we're about to be May 1st tomorrow. So today's the 30th. So I've been on the carnivore diet since since November 30th, November 29th. So 5 months. I've been doing the carnivore diet for 5 months, and my skin is the best it's been in years, and I really mean that. And that's why I was more talking about the diet as far as weight loss, because of how much weight I lost. If you looked at some of the past videos, I lost 20 pounds in a month, and I think it was 40 in 2. I think it was 50 in 3. And so forth. But I'm now at 72 pounds lost. And I'm not even trying to lose weight. In fact, I'm going to do an update video on it because I'm eating more than I was now. I was eating 2.5 pounds of steak. Now I'm eating 3 pounds of steak. So I'm eating even more and I'm still losing weight. So it's really incredible as far as losing weight. But I really want to talk about it as far as my skin. I've had eczema for 27 years now. And I went through every medication you can think of. I went through all the different therapies. I've tried, the stuff you buy on the internet. I did, emu oil, crocodile oil, all types of crazy stuff. I did the phototherapy. I did the injections. I did immunojections. I did the steroid creams, the immuno creams. So I've done them all. And each of them helped. Each of them did some things, and some things they didn't. The emu oil and the crocodile oil, they didn't really do anything. But the other medications would work, and sometimes they would work on my arms and not my legs. Sometimes they work on my hands, and maybe not my neck. So each one did something different. But I have to say that doing the carnivore diet has. My arms are the best they've been in at least 10 years. Same with my hands. Now, I'm washing my hands constantly, so I'm always drying my hands out. But, cracking and bleeding, it can get painful. But, just where they were, before November with how dried out and burning they were to where they're now, it's like night and day. I mean, it really is amazing. The reason why I didn't want to talk about the carnivore diet when it came to eczema is because the way I'm doing it. I eat once a day, and I eat, like I said, now I eat 3 pounds of steak. All I drink is water, and all I put on the steak is salt. I don't take anything else, not even a vitamin or anything, mineral, nothing. So, is it eating red meat making my skin better? Is it the fact that I'm fasting for basically 24 hours a day, 23.5 hours a day? And depending on what time I eat, if I eat early one day, and I might not eat till later the next day, sometimes it might be like a 36-hour fast. And I'm not doing that on purpose, it's just my schedule, what it would be. Is that making my skin better? So I didn't want to just tell everybody, well, get on the carnivore diet and just eat meats because your skin's going to get better, when it could be, it could be something else. It could have been from the fasting. It could be it could be a bunch of different things. It could be the ketones, right? I think the one thing about the carnivore diet that is absolutely true that I think people get wrong. It's not eating the meat, just eating meat that makes you get healthier or feel better. That is not it at all. It's eliminating everything else that makes you feel better. Now, I have been this week, been trying to start to implement different foods again. I haven't had a vegetable in like I said, in 4 or 5 months. So I'm going to try to eat vegetables this week. I used to like snacking on almonds when I especially used to do keto all the time. I want to try some almonds again. I do want to see what if I eat carbs one day, once a month or once every 2 weeks, once a week, how that affects me. There's things I want to try to see what I can do. Does it make my weight fluctuate? Does it make my skin inflame? Just how each different food affects me. But again, is it eating just the meat that's making my skin better? Is it eliminating everything else that makes my skin better? Is it not having dairy? Is it not having gluten? Was there something specific that was bothering me that's now is making my skin better because I'm not consuming it? And that is what I can't answer, and that's why I was hesitant on doing this video to come out, because I really take this seriously, especially eczema. I really do. I mean, like I said, I'm the kid who used to have spots all over his arms and everything when he was younger, and I'd wear long sleeve shirts. If you watch my old videos from years back, I've said it 100 times. I used to wear long sleeve shirts to cover my arms, cover my skin. In the summertime. I used to joke and say I would be tricolored because here I am with this tan skin and I have these white spots all over my skin with a red dot in the middle, because my skin was bleached from the steroid creams, and then the eczema was still there in the middle. So it was very embarrassing. So there's obviously people who have a lot worse than I do, and they have large patches all over the body, and they're constant pain, and I've dealt with that, not to that extent, but definitely over my body, and usually smaller circles. But so I'm gonna recommend it. I'm gonna ask you to try what I tried. And I'm not a doctor, and I'm not your doctor, and I definitely would never tell you to get off your medication or anything like that. But I would tell you to try the carnivore diet. I call it steak only, really. You know what I mean? Because I really don't eat any other foods. That's mainly all I eat. But I would tell you to try it. The problem is, when I tell people to do it for weight loss, I say do it for a week. And at the end of the week, you're going to be 10 pounds lighter. And then you can be like, wow, this wasn't that bad. I can keep doing this. With eczema, with your skin, new skin cells, it's longer than a week. It's going to be longer than 2 weeks. It's going to be a 30 days at least. And if you're not feeling better, or if sometimes things can get worse before they get better, I don't want you to quit it and not, experience the benefits that it can have for you, if it can have for you. So if you're willing to try it, I would really tell you to try to do a steak-only diet. Try just drinking nothing but water. Don't put anything on the steak other than salt. And try to do it at least a month to 2 months, at least 30 to 60 days, and see what happens. I mean, again, I've had eczema for 27 years. I know the pain of it. I know how bad it hurts. I know how bad it burns. You're guarding your skin in the sun. You're guarding your skin in the winter. I get it. I mean, I really do. I get it. I understand it. And I am telling you, since my skin started re-inflaming several years back, since about 2013 is when it really started inflaming over again. I thought I went about 5 years so my skin was really under control. And about 2013, it really started inflaming again. And so for the past 7-8 years, it's been inflamed again. And I'm telling you, since I've been doing this for the past 5 months, the past 2 months, my skin looks better than it has in years. So if you want, if you have any questions on it, I love answering questions about eczema. Again, I'm not a doctor on it, but having had it for 27 years, being on so many medications, I do have a lot of answers to these questions when it comes to eczema. But I would really encourage people to try the carnivore diet. Try eating steak only. I say you go by how much you weigh, is how many grams of protein you should intake from your steak. So just for example, if you weigh 200 pounds, eat 2 pounds of steak. If you're 250 pounds, eat 2.5 pounds of steak. And just try eating that. See if you can get through it for 30 days. See if you can get to 60 days, and see how good. See if your skin improves. And if it does, then you can try to add other things back into your diet to see what you can have. But like I said earlier, it's not that the meat is making you better. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I don't eat grass-fed, grass-finished, steak. I eat the cheapest steak out there. Whatever's $2.99, $3.99, $3.49, that's what I'm buying. That's what I'm eating. I'm not eating some great steak. So again, it's not the red meat that's making you better, but it is the elimination of everything else that is improving your skin, and it's definitely improved mine. I definitely recommend you try it. So if you have any questions on that, please don't hesitate to ask, so I can try to answer you or do another video on. And I really hope it works for you, because I did it this time. I did it years ago. I did keto for my skin and lost 40 pounds. This time I did it to lose weight, and I lost 72 pounds, and my skin is better than it's been in almost a decade. So please try it out. See if it works for you. I really believe it can. And this is more entertainment, and I can't wait for you to see. Come back and watch the next video. All right, everybody. Take care.